São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSC da UFP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se carros falassem, talvez.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Checking out Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player.
Got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Plenty of space. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Irving attacking, and he banks in the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cleveland on defense. 4-point game. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Now here's Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
James with it. Headed now by Barnes. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Green. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
The assist, Harrison Barnes.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. LeBron passes to Irving. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Latrey. James with another miss. The Warriors trail. Barnes dishes to Green. Pass to Thompson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Here's James after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Outside Curry. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Williams. Thompson up top. The shot no good. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 3. Iguodala kicks to Green. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Green's got 5 now.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Outside Williams. The screen from Thompson. There's the pick. Smith can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. Iguodala kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Curry's got his first points of the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's LeBron. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Shumpert. And then for Golden State, Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here is Barbosa. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Livingston passes to Green. A 3-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Williams. And Barbosa pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here is Livingston. He kicks it to Spates. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. They'll get out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Livingston in at the point.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Now here's Iguodala. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Ezeli. He's guarded by Love. Thompson misses. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Beyond the arc. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bogut. The coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now, here is Irving. Nice D from Bogut. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark, was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Now, here's Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry. Picked by Mozgov. Dellavedova kicks to Love. There's the screen. Irving from long range. That's in there. Love with the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Barnes. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the 2nd quarter. Irving kicks to Love. Picked by Mozgov. Love goes in. And the rejection by Ezeli. Mozgov's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the 2nd quarter, shooting 40%. Feeds it to Barnes. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Ezeli gets the bucket. Ezeli's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here in the 2nd quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Timeout called the Warriors. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there. What you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Golden State, Spades checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Ezeli, and it's Barbosa in for Thompson.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Now here's Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Picked by Mozgov. Williams dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Mozgov sets a screen for Smith. Off the pick. And that one hits back iron.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Williams. 1:10 left in the first half. Smith outside. Back to Williams. Fires, high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Green gets it to go.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Smith with it. Barbosa picks him up. And it's Smith again missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
James up top, guarded by Green. Green against James. Here's Mozgov. Shot is off.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off.
And a pretty tightly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Shumpert. The 17-footer goes down. Shumpert's got his second bucket of the night.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
He got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
The Warriors lead it. Outside Curry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Back to Shumpert. Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. And then for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here is Love. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for LeBron. The Warriors also with a sub. Azili's checked in. Green kicks to Iguodala. The screen from Thompson. And there's the pass to Livingston. 5 on the clock. There's the screen. Jumper off the screen. And the shot is good. That's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Irving kicks to Love. Pick by Varejao. Irving against Thompson. Fires from the wing. The Warriors pull it in. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. To the middle. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Anderson Varejao.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league. And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Iguodala, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, those are like body blows in boxing, starting to take it to him. Great effort.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the 2nd worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Right side, Williams. Down low. Here's Varejao. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Well, Greg, you're talking about Varejao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body.
That's a good
I don't know
point,
if he's necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Passes it to Varejao. They set the pick. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Varejao's got 7 points here in this quarter.
perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Livingston passes to Green. Excellent defense there from Smith.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Dellavedova kicks to Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And it's 7 points for J.R. Smith. Here is Livingston, covered by Smith. And the slam dunk by Spates.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact he lacks a little dexterity.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here's Irving on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Azealia is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the center position. And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. And that one is hammered home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Offensive rebound, Love, and the rejection by Azealia. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Curry against Irving. Kicks it to LeBron. Here's Love, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Curry kicks to Thompson. No good from outside.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Barnes. Green with a screen on James. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
LeBron sets the screen for Irving. James outside. Wallace with it. Now Green defending. 6 to shoot. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Bogut. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the layup is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Left side, Shumpert. Shot to stop the run. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists tonight.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
Thompson against Shumpert. Outside Curry. Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Puts up the baby hook. And James with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. 8 points for LeBron.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Screen by Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Warriors. James outside. Left side, Love. Lets it go from the wing. Warriors with the rebound. Barnes has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now the dish to Thompson. Outside Curry. Mozgov with the block. And they're able to recover. No good from Bogut. The Cavaliers trail by 7. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's James. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Looking to get it going, and the layup by Curry.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 7. 1:21 left to play in the final quarter. .121 left in the 4th quarter. The drive by James. Pulls up from the corner. And again, LeBron missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Curry kicks to Barnes. The 9-foot shot. Here's Bogut, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. And it's Shumpert penetrating, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Bogut dishes to Thompson. Curry kicks to Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
It's a pick by Love. And a wide open look for Irving. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Thompson outside, fires from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
There's a good screen. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the